Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am back with my review of IDW Sonic the Hedgehog number 18. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the comic. So before we get into the actual story, I just want to point out real quick this map that is drawn by Cream that we see on the recap page. I think it's a really cool detail that they added in because, I don't know, why not? Recap pages tend to be boring if you've read the book already. But one thing I want to point out is that, it's very, much keeping within Cream's character, like the sun is smiling and everything. But over the areas that have been lost to the metal virus, and over the people that have been lost to the metal virus, there are red X's. And I know that's meant to indicate to the audience that those places and those characters are gone, but I feel like that's not something Cream would do. It's just a kind of a dark turn, I don't know. I just found that interesting. But so hopping into the story proper, Sonic is running around the Floral Forest Village, searching for Cream. So actually, I'm curious. Have we ever known what Cream's village is called? Because we've visited her house in previous games, in Rush. Just curious. Someone leave a comment if we've ever found out what her town is called. So, Robotnik is literally up in the mini arc, taunting Sonic as he pours Metal Virus down, and we see the inside of Cream's house, and Vanilla is barricading the walls, and Cream wants to go out and help because she's been on adventures, she wants to help people, and Vanilla's just like, no, you're a child, you're staying inside. So they tell Gemerald to go out and help and make sure that Cream stays safe. We'll get back to him in a second, because I have some issues with him. So back with Starlin and Eggman, we find out that the metal virus is mutating. We don't know much about that, besides they say it, and that apparently it's making it show up as if it's making them not show up on the radar. It's weird, I don't know. Obviously, I think this is going to become an important story point later, but I don't know how. So we're just going to go over that. And it's funny, there's a bit where Starlin is talking to Orbot, and he's like, I always used to look up to Dr. Eggman, I would always ask myself what he would do if I was stuck on a project, and I always just figured that the reason he lost all the time was not because of him, but because Sonic was so powerful. But now that I'm working with him, I realize that he's a dumbass. And Orbot's like, yeah, kinda. Sonic shows up at Cream's house, and he gets cold-cocked by Gemerald. Because Gemerald's like, you're infected! You're gonna hurt Cream! What are you doing? Get out of here! Although, they, I don't like what they did with Gemerald in this. They make it so, he has to go, designation, whatever, top priority, keep Cream safe, whatever. It's just, just talk normal. Emerald talked normal in Sonic Battle. I mean, he didn't at first, but as he evolved, and isn't Gemerald supposed to be kind of the replication of fully evolved Emerald? I don't know. It's strange, and I would be okay with him talking robotic, kind of like that, but it's weird. I don't quite care for it. He isn't a completely emotionless, personality-less robot. You can see he cares about Cream and stuff. But it's weird. So he's like, get out of here! And Sonic's like, fine, I will! So he runs to try and burn the metal virus off of him. And he launches some missiles at some villagers, and Cream is like, what are you doing? You're gonna kill someone! And he's like, yeah, they're evil zombies. What do you want me to do? And she's like, don't kill them! He's like, okay. So he goes and fights them off. And Cream hears a scream from inside her house. And there's this one sequence I absolutely love, where Sonic's running through the forest to burn the metal virus off, and he comes across these kids? We're gonna say kids. And they're like, hey Sonic, how come you always take Cream on your adventures, but you never take anyone else? And he's like, well, Cream's cool and all, but more importantly, why are you setting the forest on fire? And they're like, well, if we burn down all the trees, then the metal virus can't spread. And he's like, no! What? He's like, this is why you guys don't get to come with me on my adventures. So he immediately transition from that hilarious joke to Cream's mom getting attacked by zombie robots. Cheese and Chocola get infected by the metal virus. Sonic busts in and saves Cream and Vanilla. They escape. General helps Sonic fight off some more of the zombots. He gets a call from Rouge, and they're like, hey, can you come to Sunset City, I think they call it, which is obviously where Sunset Heights from Forces was, because we're gonna need your help. He's like, okay, I'm coming. And then the issue ends. I like this one. I don't know. As I said, I have some problems with their characterization of General, and there's this big thing with Sonic where he's like, no, I can't let Eggman get to me. I can't let him, because he's worried about potentially what would have happened to Cream and all this stuff. He's like, no, I can't think about that. It's like, no, you should. Like, my problem is, no one could possibly be this optimistic. And I really hope it does reach a point where it's like, where he's like, no, it's done, we're done, we can't win this, and then all of his other more interesting friends are the ones that kind of have to, like, lift his spirits. I hope that's what it is, otherwise it's just poor writing. Which, I don't know, again, I don't know how tightly Ian's hands are tied when it comes to writing for Sonic, but it's just, but the issue around him is still fine, and that one joke was pretty funny, so, I gotta give him that much. So, overall, yeah, I recommend going out and checking this out. Apparently this metal virus stuff isn't ending anytime soon, either, because I saw, it's at least going into the 20s for the series, so we'll see. Maybe this is gonna be the new status quo. I'd be kind of okay with that. Yeah, overall, I recommend going out and getting this issue. And also, I almost forgot to mention that recently on this channel we have passed 200 subscribers, which is awesome. I give pretty much the same speech every time I pass a milestone, so I don't want to, like, while I am always super grateful, I feel like it can start to get, like, kind of formulaic, and I don't want to sound fake when I say how happy I am about doing this stuff. But what I will say is that, unlike in the past where it's super late, I actually have a 200 subscriber special in development right now. Well, technically it was in development before this. But remember that Sonic theory I've been talking about for a while now? That's going to be coming out very soon to thank you guys for 200 subscribers. And not only that, but I've got a little teaser right here to show you. So how about I play that right now?
Ha! I'm the world's fastest hedgehog. Well, I guess I'm a lot tougher than I look. Chaos control!
The power to control the Chaos Emeralds.
You never give in to the night or the darkness inside your heart.
What are you, anyway?
So come back soon and see what that's all about. As always, thank you for watching. Be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, help grow the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.